Good afternoon, Arsenal fans. It's game day. Brighton versus Arsenal, live on Amazon Prime. Last season, we didn't have the best of times against Brighton. They seemed to get the upper hand on us. Graham Potter, I think, had certainly worked some good stuff into the Brighton team. I think they played some nice stuff with some younger players coming through as well. He really seemed to get them playing. Certainly a good way of playing football. So, yeah, we look back at this fixture last year. It was Arsenal self-implosion. In reality, wasn't it? You look at the Leno injury with Malpay. Players lost their heads. We then concede a last-minute goal to lose the game 2-1, and all hell broke loose after the final whistle with Guendouzi. And that particular incident, I imagine, has kind of cost him his time at Arsenal right now. I think he's obviously got a few things he needs to sort out. He's young, but he's got to learn quick. So it's a shame, but yeah, this is this year now. We move forward. We had a great win against Chelsea on Saturday. 7 games without a win before that. So I think it was huge relief for every Arsenal fan around the globe. Yeah, we needed a performance and got one. People say that, Chelsea didn't turn up, didn't play. But I think a lot of credit has to come from the team selection and how well they actually played and didn't allow them to actually play. So really good stuff on Saturday, and I hope they obviously take it into tonight. Say it is going to be a tricky one. There's no question about Brighton being up for it. They're going into the game with a similar kind of form. You look at their last 5 games. They've drawn 3 games and lost 2. I think in my blog post I'd listed them out. No, they've played Liverpool, but they've then drew against Sheffield United, Fulham, and now West Ham. So, yeah, they've lost a couple of games, but in the end of the day, they haven't lost them all. They may not have won any, but yeah, they're still looking like they're tough to beat. Certainly in other games, but I think the big key here for them, there's no Lamptey. And you've got Lallana as well, who has been playing well for them. I think it does come down to Arsenal more than them now. We saw desire against Chelsea and the want to be able to want it more. I think you could see and sense how much we wanted it. And we've got to show that same kind of character tonight. We know we're going to be up for it, up for a big battle. Just like on next Saturday where we play West Brom and Sam Allardyce, we know we're going to be in a battle and a physical battle. So we've got to match them. So yeah, tonight I think there's going to be a few changes. I think it is harsh that a couple of those players that played on Saturday are going to miss out today, but it's just natural, bearing in mind that we have obviously got West Brom on Saturday, so we need to keep people fresh. I don't think there's going to be too many changes defensively. I think the back 4 is as good as we've got. Obviously there's no Gabriel, there's no David Luiz, but I saw enough of the defence against Chelsea to say that if you're given a little bit of time, that those two, Holding and Mari, can form a good little partnership in the short term and certainly moving forward. So yeah, I think they'll stay the same. Tierney's just a beast. He's playing in beast mode at the minute. He's something that we've been looking for, certainly for quite a few years. I look at those forward runs, those I haven't seen since, say, like Ashley Cole, and you look at the the players that have been in those positions previously, and yeah, we've kind of lacked someone to really get past players and look to get wide to supply crosses. We kind of lost that focus a little bit, and finally now we seem to have a left back or a left wing back who can get past players and create overloads to actually get a cross in with actual purpose and a reason to cross the ball, so it's going somewhere. So yeah, I think he's been brilliant, and you can see from the way he speaks, he wears his heart on his sleeve all the time, and yeah, it's pleasing to actually have another player like that, homegrown player. All right, he is Scottish, but he is still homeland, still Great Britain, and yeah, the way he actually is and his attitude and everything typifies what we want. We want to see someone who's working hard all the time and does what he needs to do. So yeah, he's been a brilliant signing, and yeah, after injury, thank Christ he's fit, because yeah, he's one of the standout players this year in our season that we've actually had. Yeah, it'd be frightening if we didn't have him in. So yeah, defence I think is fine. There may be a potential that he mixes things up. I think the only options that we've got are Mustafi or potentially a first start for Saliba. So I don't know about that. I don't think he's going to change it, but it would be interesting to see him stick Saliba in rather than Mustafi if he did, just to give him a little taste of what to come. And obviously we hope there are no injuries moving forward tonight. The midfield, yeah, it was decent on Saturday again, with Smith Rowe playing further forward in the number 10 role. I think he certainly can be something, certainly in the future. I still think it's too early for him to pin down a starting position and to be assured and put all your confidence in. I think he's got to grow physically as well as mentally and technically as well. But he does look a terrific player. So I look at that as a positive. I don't think that he's going to be playing today. I think that you're going to be going with Xhaka. I reckon we're also then going to see Celebos in there, and El Nenny's going to drop to the bench. Third midfielder, I think, is going to be Maitland-Niles. Yeah, they haven't played on Saturday, so I think he's going to just refresh it a little bit, give Celebos and Maitland-Niles a chance to play today. Get some game time and just give maybe an El Neni and yeah, Smith Rowe a break, and maybe ease him in a little bit later on in the game to give further game time. I think Saka may be also rested as well, with Aubameyang coming in. Again, he never played on Saturday, so I can see him playing down the left with Lacazette still playing. Potentially from the bench. I say I don't know. Depends how tired they are. But we've got Nketiah, which could potentially start the game with a little bit of pace, and then you've then got the ability to bring on Lacazette halfway forward. But I'd rather play with a strong, attacking, fast tempo team than make the changes and then we seem to struggle and be kind of cautious about things because the game's tight. I'd rather see the game played, won, and then we can manage the game. On the right, I think that Saka will be rested, and I think Pepe will come in the front three. So it'll be a strong bench, but as I say, I think all the players, whoever's picked now, know the barometer of how much you now need to work to stay in the team, and I think Arteta will start pushing that through now. I see lots of good things. I just want to keep seeing the energy that we saw against Chelsea, and if we see that energy, then we can get results, and we can be a little bit less worried about what we do if we don't create chances. Because I know if we are playing with energy, we're going to create chances. And with Martinelli on the bench as well, he's obviously got to come in slowly. We can't be penning all our hopes on him as well. He's coming from that knee injury, so he's got to be taken care of. Certainly, he's young. We don't want any kind of extra kind of problems arising due to being overburnt through playing lots of minutes very early. I'd rather see him still playing throughout the rest of the season than him being pushed in and everyone's hopes are pinned on the master. He's still young. He's still got a lot to learn. He's still trying to learn and get his trade right, and understand the game more. But he has got one hell of an understanding already, and there's no question he is an amazing talent. But we've just got to be patient with him. So, yeah, my prediction for today is Brighton 0, Arsenal 2. I think, I think if we start early, we'll get a goal in the first half, and then it means we can then look at them and pick them off in the second half for a 2-0 win. I think I'm not going to go on for any goal scorers. It's too hard. But if I would say there's going to be someone who's going to score, then I'm going to go for Aubameyang to come back with a bang. Good luck, Arsenal. Keep following. Keep supporting the club. Speak to you soon. Bye bye.